Hello everyone, this is Clossi, and welcome to our Essential Joseki series. Here, we're going to talk about the 3/4 point, one space, low pincer. So for our first video, we're going to introduce the one space low pincer and show some situations where it occurs. So the one space low pincer is against a high approach to the 3/4 point. While we may cover one space low pincer to the low approach, the high approach is the most common, and this Joseki is very common and played in professional games today. It is also quite common to see this move and this Joseki online in amateur play. So some examples where you may see this Joseki is in this type of opening. Another example is in this type of opening, where your opponent is the one playing the pincer. Or in this case, white is playing the pincer rather than black. Now please don't mind that it's in the upper left corner in both examples. This Joseki can be played in various corners on different types of boards. Let's look at this Joseki. Here, white has many responses. The most common is A. B is common in a lot of cases as well. C, however, is considered old and a little bit slow. We'll go over why here later. While C was a commonly played Joseki, it is now considered outdated and a little bit slow and inferior for white. While there are other Joseki options, these three are the most commonly known. Today we're going to focus on A. Here, we see a very simple response from black. Black has other responses, but in today's video we're going to look at this one. White extends back. In an old Joseki, black used to play here. Now, black plays here. Because when black plays here and white played here, this Joseki was considered a little too solid for white. So black instead came up with this move. Now the old Joseki was to play here. This shape is also commonly played when this move is played first. Black extends, and then white takes the corner. So rather than starting with an attachment here, if you start with the diagonal, you may end up in a very similar position. Now let's look at some variations. Let's say black extends here. Now white has a very nice peep here. Black wants to connect, and white comes up. Black hanes, white cuts, then black plays the under hane here. White captures, capture, and extend. This was considered Joseki for a while. However, it should be noted that professionals thought A was too close to this white's position, and so A was in a bad spot and a bad shape. Therefore, they thought A was not a good move. So rather than play here, they decided to extend one further. Now if we play it out, My apologies. Let's click. You can see this white stone is in a much better position than it was previously. Therefore, they considered this move to be better than this move. Now let's look at a little bit about these variations. This peep is very good for making shape and pushing black down. Black wants to connect to protect his cornerstone. If black tries to do something funny, like this, white can Atari, here, and kill the black stones in the corner. So this is overplay for black. So black, of course, wants to Hane. And now white cuts. It is very important to note that white must have this ladder. As long as white has a ladder, this Joseki will be fine for white. So now, black must save the 3 stones. These 2 stones have only 3 liberties. Therefore, black plays under. Other shapes would be a little bit inferior. For example, we play this way. White starts the ladder. Black Ataris. White takes. Black Ataris. This shape is a little bit inferior because R14 is an unnecessary stone. If we had just started here, take, we now get a 2-space extension. We would not play here now. Therefore, the other variation was not good because it looks like black had wasted a move. It is also good because this is a type of connection to Tsuji. White doesn't want to extend out here or try any funny shape, because white will eventually have to come back and capture this. Now black can actually force white to connect, since there's more stones, at any time he chooses. For example, if I can Atari here at some time when it's Sente, and white is forced to connect, you can see white is a big dumpling of stones, or a lot of clump of stones in a very bad shape. White does not want to respond to this Atari. Of course, white doesn't want to respond here, but at some point in the game, black may get to capture these 3 stones. So if you don't want to respond to the Atari, then you want to leave as little stones in Atari as possible. Here, if at some point in the game black plays this move, white only has 2 stones in Atari, and it's very easy to give it up. So of course black won't do that, and black will extend. So, now that we know about those variations on the inside, we need to look at black's countermove. Black likes to play here. If white tries to play here, well, now we have that shape again. So, this shape looks a little bit strange for white. Therefore, white doesn't want to play this way. White wants to play this way. Now, black extends, otherwise these 2 stones might be in danger. And then, white plays inside of here. Connect. Okay. Hane. Sorry. This is considered an even result, and is considered Joseki. Should be noted that white can get S18 and Sente at some later point in the game. Some of you who study this may also notice that now black can play here, since the situation is different. Because when we play this way, you can see that black can capture here. White then wants to Atari. Black captures. If white simply chooses to connect under. The shape on the outside looks a little good for black, because these two white stones are very damaged. Therefore, white will simply Atari and take thickness on the outside. If black tries to kill the corner, white will play here. Therefore, black tries to make white uncomfortable as much as possible before displaying the corner. White plays here. Black extends. Push. And push. And now white lives in the corner. While black didn't get to kill the corner, black got 4th line territory on the right. White also got influence and the corner. So this result is an even result. Some may ask, why doesn't white cut here? In this case, black and Atari, white extends, black connects, white connects, and black kills the corner. This result is good for black. Here, black has 2 options. The most common is to play this way, and then we get this result. The other is to play this way, and we get this result. Both are considered Joseki. While there are many other variations that I have not covered, for the simplicity of this video, I recommend just playing out these variations until you get a good feeling and understanding of them. We can look at more variations in the future, and as always, try to study other variations on your own. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching this video. If you would like to see more content, or get notified for early releases, please consider becoming my patron on patreon.com/Clossi. This helps support me as a Go instructor and helps release more content. Thanks to everyone who supported my teaching, and see you guys next time.